Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. My name is Ahnaf and today I will talk about my pre-thesis design which I name it Children's Home. Children's Home is social housing proposal that emphasizes on child-friendly design strategy. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we go into my pre-thesis design, I would like to share why I choose children as my main user for this housing. When I did my research about social housing in Malaysia, I came across a report about life of urban child in social housing. This report was published by UNICEF that collected data from 17 different social housing throughout Kuala Lumpur and Petaling Jaya. From this report, I found out that 2 are the average number of the children in one household for social housing, which means if one social housing have at least 100 units, it need to cater 200 children needs. But how? And how current social looks like? Let's Google it. So this is the result. My first impression are very dense, less green, no play area, and more. These are the sum of the ratio that we can found in the Google. After I did some research, I found more issue regarding children in social housing. I separated it into 2 parts. One is social issue and second one is architectural issue. The first social issue is poor neighborhood safety. Based on survey did by UNICEF, they found out that 3 out of 4 respondents feel that their neighborhood is unsafe for their children. Also, majority of the respondents witnessing school students smoking or drinking alcohol in the area. Second one is poor social and academic background. Also, based on a survey did by UNICEF, 51% of children who are 5 and 6 years old are not attending preschool. This could affect their academic development. And the third issue is children play less outside. Because of the safety issue, most of the parents are not allowed their children play outside. Next is architectural issue. The first architectural issue is poor planning units and overall layout. According to UNICEF, 8 in 10 children in social housing are using living room for study. They don't have proper place for study. Plus, current social housing design only focusing on adult user. Second architectural issue is poor housing safety design and maintenance. And the third one is lack of children facility. And the fourth issue is lack green space in social housing. This could affect the children development and their growth. Next is my thesis aim and objective. My thesis aim is to propose a social housing with child-friendly design that emphasizes on child development theories throughout architecture perspective and design. The first objective is to discover current issues social housing faces regarding children, to explore building programs involving children needs and behavior in promoting children-friendly design, to propose social housing for children that improve and help develop the quality of their life through architectural theories and perspective. This is my thesis approach. It started with building program, then I relate with social theory, and then architectural theory. For the building program, there are four main programs, which is educational development, physical development, entertainment program, and environmental program. Then I relate with social theory, which is theory of cognitive development, attachment theory, social learning theory, and surplus energy theory. From this social theory, I will develop into my architectural theory, which is kid-friendly design, play areas, center of place, and sense of community. Now let's go into my design. I start my design with my massing development. First, I start with the side massing. Then I created in between space as plaza and make it into 2 blocks. After that, I pushed the massing and created more green space. Then I rotate the whole massing to follow the sun orientation. And I rearrange the massing according to design unit. And finally, I finalize the massing with my design intention and strategies. For the zoning in this design, I try to focus on children behavior and their movement. I create their own territory. For area below block A, I created it as public zone where all the outsider can come here and use the facility, and this area mostly cater for the adult user. And this area also I put intergeneration playground area where all the user can use it. While for the area below block B, which is ground floor and first floor, I created a semi-public zone. The zone focusing on children facility and cater children needs. Some facility can be used by outsider too, but mostly are for resident only. Example of the space that I created here is childcare, books and toy library, interactive playground, workshop and others. In between this zone, there is a big plaza, act as buffer for both zones. This is the key plan, location plan and the site plan. Our site is located at 5 Kedai, Skudai, Johor, and it's surrounded by residential buildings such as Perumahan Rakyat 5 Kedai, Kampung Melayu 5 Kedai, and Rini Home Development. This is the basement floor plan. This is the ground floor plan. The visitor will enter the building through the main entrance and they will arrive to the draw-off. From there, they will be welcomed by big and green plaza in between the two blocks. All public facilities such as multipurpose hall, office and surau located at block A. When the resident enter the block B, they will find all the children facilities such as childcare, interactive playground, tree house, and nature play. Workshop area and playful street are located at first floor plan. Playful street is a ramp that connected interactive playground at the ground floor to workshop area at first floor. This is the typical floor plan. I designed it with linear arrangement so easy for children to move and have sense of direction. At the same time, I designed a very big corridor so that children can run and play along the corridor. I also put some pocket space along the corridor for community space for residents and their children. This is the 6th floor where children facility located and also community gym. Next one is 9th and 10th floor plan. In this floor plan, there are some rooftops that are designed as community farming and at the same time, place for children to learn about farming. This is the rooftop. These are the elevation. From the elevation, we can see how the dominant the railing are. I designed the railing according to children ergonomy, so it will be safe for them. Besides that, brown color was chosen for the railing because it is not natural color that can evoke a sense of strength to the user. These are the sections. It shows some of the spaces in the building. This is the section detail. It shows the details construction from the basement until the rooftop. This is the sectional perspective. I cut a children's zone so we can see how all the children's facilities connected between each others. Like for example, the playable street, tree house, interactive playground, childcare center, and also nature play. This is my precedent study for Living Unit Design Idea, the family playground by HAO Design. This precedent shows how open plans works and how flexible the space are and how they integrate the common space like living and dining room with kids area, and also they have like play area for kids and easy children to move, and also they have storage for kids toy. This is type A, 79 square meter. for family with 1 or 2 kids. Look how the space changed. The family have a choice to choose whether they want to make their house very open or with partition. Not like current housing that the user don't have choice, just living with the current design. This is type B unit, 82 square meter, for family with 3 or 4 kids. This unit has 2 bedrooms and 1 bedroom is for flexible unit. So they can choose whether they want to keep as bedroom or be like an open space. This is the final unit, type C, with 84 square meter, family with 4 or 5 kids. This unit have 3 bedrooms. 2 of the bedroom can be flexible, so the family can choose whether they want it as 3 bedroom or can be like flexible and open. Before I end my presentation, I would like to show some walkthrough video of my building. Thank you everyone for listening and have a good day.